Hello to all our English learners. It's great to have you back at the English Talk with Luna podcast, your comfortable space for picking up everyday English through genuine, lifelike dialogues. I'm Luna.
And I'm Kai. We're absolutely thrilled to be hanging out with you in 2026. All right, Luna, let's start with a truth check. Is your brain actually fully awake today?
Awake? Absolutely. Fast? Well, I wouldn't bet on it.
I'm right there with you. My brain currently feels like a smartphone hovering at 5% power. It's still running, but it's being incredibly dramatic about it. It might actually crash if anyone dares to ask, "So, tell me about your job."
Oh, definitely. That specific question is a total minefield.
It really is. You know exactly what you do, but your mouth suddenly decides to resign from the English language. Then you get that classic look on your face. You know exactly what I mean.
Oh, I know it well. Your brain just shows a spinning, loading wheel, and then bang, 404 error, page not found.
And the person you're speaking to just looks at you with concern, wondering if you're okay. Honestly, that split second is pure agony. It's as if your thoughts are racing in a Ferrari, but your words are trapped in a massive traffic jam.
Trapped in a traffic jam. What a brilliant way to put it. And then, like clockwork, 2 hours later, the perfect comeback hits you. You just think, where was this energy when I actually needed those words?
Seriously, it's so universal. I can feel that frustration in my soul, and I'm positive many of our listeners are nodding their heads right now.
If you've ever been through that, let us know in the comments. Just say, yep, that's my life. It can be so discouraging. It makes you feel slow, anxious, or even a bit clumsy with your words. But hey, don't worry, you're completely normal.
Not strange in the slightest. You're just a human being. And let's be honest, English can be a bit spicy sometimes.
Spicy, I like that. Your brain is doing great until English says, surprise, you have 0.2 seconds to find the exact word. And if you miss it, your brain just hits the emergency stop button.
Exactly. So for today, just let yourself relax. Perfection isn't invited to this conversation. You can just listen and let the English soak in.
Take a deep breath and relax your shoulders. If your mind starts screaming, I have to understand every tiny detail, just whisper back, relax. We're just practicing.
Spot on. And just a reminder, this episode is around the B1 level, so the English is kept simple, steady, and natural.
Correct. If you're at an intermediate level, you can breathe easy. This was crafted for you. And if you're a confident beginner, don't panic. You'll still follow most of it.
Just focus on what you can understand, steal the phrases you like, and don't sweat over every single syllable. You don't need to catch every word to get a great lesson.
Because we focus on easy, real-life English, we'll use expressions you can actually use when talking to people. Our principle is simple. Real talk comes first, and the vocabulary is tucked away inside.
So no need to pause every few seconds for a dictionary showdown. Just listen, enjoy the flow, and let your English skills grow in the background.
Then, toward the end, we'll take a calm word tour to make sure those key phrases really stick.
And hey, if you like this style of learning, please give this video a like and subscribe. It helps other learners find their way to us.
We also love hearing your stories. Once you're done listening, drop a sentence in the comments. One moment when my brain freezes in English is, even a tiny sentence is perfect. Okay, let's get into it.
So, let's look at the why. Why is thinking on your feet so important?
Well, a conversation is like a flowing river. If you stop for too long, the moment just washes past you.
Right, and then you're just standing there on the shore shouting, "Hey, wait for me!"
Exactly. And here's a real truth. People often perceive a quick reply as a sign of self-confidence.
Perceive means the way someone views you or the impression they form, right?
Exactly. So even if you're brilliant, if you freeze up, it might look like you're uncertain.
Totally. It's like your mind is a library of ideas, but your mouth is stuck buffering, like the Wi-Fi dying during the climax of a movie.
Yes, and then later your English skills finally show up like, hey, I'm here now. What did I miss?
And there's another point, a major misconception people have. Luna, can you explain it?
The misconception is that thinking fast equals speaking fast. It really doesn't.
Right. Fast talking without clarity is just noise. It's like speeding in a car without a map. You're going fast, but you aren't getting to your destination.
Clarity is your map. When you're clear, you can get your point across using very basic vocabulary.
Get your point across means your message actually lands and makes sense to the other person. And honestly, that's what we all want. Not perfect English, just understood English.
Precisely. That's the goal. So if you want to think faster and speak with more clarity, I think we're on the same page.
Same page, same team. Okay, so if we want this so much, why do we still freeze? What's the roadblock?
The scary part. Let's talk about the real life reasons, because they are very human. We'll take it slow. No pressure, just a few, oh, that's totally me moments.
Challenge 1, the perfect sentence trap, overthinking. Your brain is searching for a 5-star sentence with flawless grammar and a native level accent.
Oh, yes, the brain that wants to write 3 drafts before opening its mouth. It's like when you're texting a friend, hey, you free? Then you delete it. Then you write, hi, I hope you're having a good day, and delete that too.
And meanwhile, your friend has already gone to bed. In a real conversation, there is no undo button.
Right. So overthinking leads to that visible hesitation where you're manually building a sentence in your head. And then another challenge follows right behind it. Fear.
Exactly. Challenge 2, fear of making mistakes. When you hesitate, your brain starts panicking. Don't say the wrong thing.
When I was learning other languages, I would stop in the middle of a sentence because I was terrified of sounding foolish. That fear makes your world smaller. You play it safe and say very little.
And as that fear grows, it turns into a total blackout. Challenge 3, mental blocks. Someone asks you something basic like, what's your favorite movie? And suddenly you've never seen a screen in your life.
Exactly. Your brain goes, movies? What are those? It's like a spotlight hits you and all your thoughts run for the exit.
The spotlight effect is a real thing, and sometimes it's not even fear, it's just a word delay. Challenge 4, the language barrier.
Right. You have the concept in your head, you can feel it, but the English word just won't show up on time. You try to come up with the word, and it's like searching for a key in a messy drawer.
Or like the word is a shy cat hiding under the bed. You keep calling it, but it stays hidden, and you're just sitting there thinking, please, just give me one word.
So yeah, these hurdles are all linked. But here's the good news. The solutions are linked too.
Let's move from why we freeze to what actually helps. We'll take a quick second to gather our thoughts, and then we'll dive into the first strategy.
This first one is a game changer, staying calm under pressure. When you get anxious, your brain enters fight or flight mode.
And the danger is just a simple question. Your brain turns into a security guard saying, speech is too risky, lock it down.
It's like a quiz show where the contestant knows the answer, but the pressure makes them say something totally random, like, what is your name? And they answer, toast.
Stop, that is so accurate. It happened to me during a presentation once. I was so worried about failing that my mind went completely blank. I could literally hear my heart beating in my ears, and all my prepared points just evaporated.
Your brain basically said, good luck, bestie, and went on vacation.
Precisely. So I did one thing. I took a long, deep breath. Honestly, just pausing and reminding myself I wasn't in any real danger helped my brain reset.
I started talking slowly and focused only on the main points.
That breath is like hitting a restart button. It breaks the panic loop so your brain can work again. Calm comes first, then English.
Once you've calmed down, the next skill is much easier, anticipating responses. You're essentially clearing a path for your brain to walk on.
That sounds very reassuring. You anticipate common questions so you aren't caught off guard. It's like putting your keys by the door the night before.
Or checking the forecast so you aren't surprised by a storm. Unexpected questions can feel like someone throwing a ball at your face. I usually keep two simple answers ready: where I'm from and what I'm currently doing.
That's a perfect plan. Your brain relaxes because it has a starting point. And if a question still catches you by surprise, we have a backup tool. Time fillers, the pause pillow.
I love that phrase. Fillers help you buy time, just a few seconds, to keep the silence from becoming awkward. That's a great question. Or, let me think about that for a second.
Exactly. You aren't empty, you're just searching the files. And please, don't be a bully to yourself with that internal voice that screams, "Hurry up, spit it out!"
Oh, that voice is so mean. Be kind to yourself. Give your brain those 2 seconds it needs. And if you want to sound even smoother, there's a great trick: paraphrasing.
I'm a huge fan of this one. You basically echo the question back in your own words. Someone asks, "What do you think about the new project?" And you respond, "The new project. Yeah, it's a very interesting one."
And while you're saying those words, your brain is quietly waking up in the background. It also proves you're actually listening.
Once you paraphrase, you can transition into simple structures. Don't try to carry 10 heavy shopping bags at once. Just carry one bag. Use short frames like, "I think this because," or "from my perspective."
Simple doesn't sound like a child, it sounds like a confident person. Calm, clear English is very attractive. And while you're at it, focus on active listening.
Yes, active listening is like giving your brain higher quality ingredients to cook with. If you truly listen, you don't need to create a response from scratch, you simply need to respond to what is already there.
And finally, the fun part: improv, or improvisation. This means talking without a script and being spontaneous.
Spontaneous means natural and unplanned. Your mouth moves before your fear has a chance to block the way. You can practice this with word association games. If I say apple, you say
Pie. And if I say mountain?
snow. See? No time to overthink it. This trains your brain to react faster. You can also try telling a 30-second story based on one word. The only goal is to not stop.
We've covered a lot today. Now let's do something relaxing and gather our key terms in a word tour.
First one, perceive. To notice or understand something based on an impression. People often perceive a calm speaker as a confident one.
Next, misconception. A wrong idea that many people believe is true. It's a misconception that you must have a perfect accent to be understood.
Get your point across. To explain your idea clearly so others get it. I kept it simple to get my point across.
On the same page. To be in agreement or have the same understanding. Let's make sure we're on the same page before the meeting.
Hesitation. That short pause because you're unsure. After a brief hesitation, he agreed to the plan.
Put on the spot. To be asked a sudden question that makes you feel pressured. My boss really put me on the spot today.
Come up with. To find or create an idea or word in your head. I finally came up with a solution.
Gather your thoughts. To take a moment to organize what you want to say. I need a minute to gather my thoughts before I reply.
Anticipate. To expect or prepare for something before it happens. She anticipated the question and had an answer ready.
Buy time. To create a few seconds of space to think. I asked for a glass of water just to buy time.
Spit it out. A casual, sometimes blunt way to say speak quickly. My brain was yelling, spit it out.
Improvisation. Speaking or acting without any preparation. Improvisation classes are great for English learners.
Spontaneous, natural, and unplanned. We had a great spontaneous chat over coffee.
Last one. Think on your feet. To react quickly and effectively in the moment. A good salesperson knows how to think on their feet.
That's our tour. Try to use just one of these words this week. Small steps lead to massive confidence.
Here's your homework. Pick one situation where you usually freeze and practice a slow breath or a time filler. And tell us in the comments which word from today's list is your favorite.
We truly love reading what you write. I'm Luna.
And I'm Kai. You've been listening to the English Talk with Luna podcast. See ya!
Your progress doesn't stop here. Click the next video to keep your English journey moving.